Hello guys, it's your friendly KOD event manager Failed Inventor, and today we're going to be talking about talking. Oh, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? Well, it will after this. So, talking in Kingdom of Malay is a lot like talking like I am doing right now, or like you would in a cafeteria or in a movie theater. Why those places specifically? I'm not sure. So anyways, getting to the tutorial. If you hit Control and P, this will bring up your preferences. It has tons of shiny little tabs on the side that you see. They really are kind of shiny when you hover over them. With little options that allow you to like blow the world up on panic. Really great, if you're new to this to start panicking, right? But what you really want is this voice tab right here. Once you click your voice tab, you have this whole page, and you're like, oh god, it's a whole page, and there's text and everything. What do I do? Well, click the checkbox, and then you'll see that everything that was grayed out is now available. From here, you'll want to review your first two options. The first one being here from camera position or here from avatar position. So hearing from avatar position, wherever Sir Skelly Sophisticated Mouse here moves, sounds closest to him will be louder, and sounds farther away will be quieter. So, like if my avatar is closer to this flag and we had a talking flag, which isn't possible, then the closer I get to the flag with my avatar, well, you get the idea now, right? Now, the thing with camera position when selected basically means whatever's closest to your camera. So let's say that you zoom in on this chair here, and this chair is talking, which would be very strange also, because chairs aren't supposed to talk. But ignoring that fact, if this chair was talking, then this talking chair would be louder the closer you zoom in, or quieter the farther you zoom away. I like to have it on avatar position because I find myself looking around quite often, say at castles in other sims, which are thousands of miles away, and then you wouldn't know be able to hear who's right next to you, and that'd be a problem. So now push to talk. Push to talk is an option that I highly recommend because what happens if you don't use it is that you're always talking and it's always on. And when it's always on, then people tend to echo off each other and it causes this shrieking kind of batchy noise. And then everybody gets really angry and like mutes you or something. It's not pretty. So push to talk, highly recommended. Check that box. In push to talk trigger can be set to basically anything. It's middle mouse by default. You can set it to a key that you never use, hardly, which I recommend. I just never bothered with it, so whatever. Now you've got privacy. For your privacy, you have only accept calls from our friends, which means that if someone's not on your friends list, they wouldn't be able to call you. I don't really recommend that one, unless if you just don't like talking to new people, then that'll be kind of self-defeating. Switch off microphone when ending calls. This is great if you're getting done or a call gets dropped and you're having a private conversation in an IM or a private call, and then you continue to talk thinking that you're in dialogue with someone else, and then someone else hears your private conversation. It is no longer private. So clicking this box is a recommended option. Device settings. Device settings are great. This will basically determine which input and output device. Say if you want it through your speakers, then you'd have your default. If you wanted it through your headset, then you would do the headset option, but one's not showing that option. Whereas the input device is, wow, okay. So anyways, usually you have a number of options here that you can select from, but I find plugging in your device, whether it be your headset or whatever, first, and then having it ready before you log in is the best way to go. Input level basically controls how loud it is that you're talking. So if you're quiet to a person, adjust this up. If you're a loud to a person, adjust this down. Otherwise it'll sound like you're swallowing your mic and blowing people's ears out. Alrighty, now you once you're done with this, can take and click apply. Now, what you just saw here is that this came up, and this down here is the ability to talk. It takes a second for it to click in, and if I move my head to the side, you will now see a white dot. And this white dot is an indicator that you have successfully activated your voice. Ooh, that's kind of scary looking. Anyways, with my dislocated mouse head, you can now tell that this is grayed out, right? So there's no actual sound coming in the world. If I push this lock button, then what happens is green starts to appear, and my avatar's mouse starts to move. It's kind of really creepy because he's supposed to be a skelly mouse, but now he's got like a Pee Wee Herman head, and his lips are moving. Quite frightening at 2:58 in the morning. Anyways, so this is how you activate voice, and here is another thing to keep in mind. If your volume slider is all the way down, you will not be able to hear anybody. So you've got to make sure to adjust this volume slider up. Now you'll be able to hear birds in the background of this video. But anyways, so you will not be able to hear people if your master volume is all the way down. Also, there's a slider right here, accessed through the speech bubble. You will see right here that my character shows as an active mic. This is useful for hunting down people who are extremely loud and obnoxious and smushing them to blithereens. No, you don't do that. That's not very Demolay-like. What it does is actually allow you to use this slider, if it was another person, to adjust them individually to make sure you don't have the need or want or desire to smash them to smithereens. And that pretty much covers voice. Now time to put my mouse head back on and catch you guys later. Cheers.